Hey yo, what's up? You know what it is? It's the one and the only, the triple, the G.O.D. And of course, I'd like to welcome you guys back to another installment of Triple the Guy Speaks On. And yo, Uchu Sentai Kyuranger episode number 4. And yo, I am, and I will say this, I am pleasantly surprised that is how they decided to handle it. That they could have come at Raptor any way they wanted to, but for her to come off as a dreamer, I'm like, yo, I am with that. Because see, I just thought that she was just gonna get her power, then it was just going to be this simple thing, it wasn't gonna be too much of a story. She gets her powers, but no, they made it important, and it made it worth the moment. And I can't really say anything else about the episode except that I am proud of not only how they introduced Raptor in that way, but it gave a dimension to her character that the past 3 episodes that you never would have saw coming. And as someone who watches this show, I am pleasantly surprised, and I'm proud of the writing of the show, that you introduced a character who's been nothing but hardcore to the bone about this business, to secretly in our own self to be a dreamer and want to fight alongside her friends, dog. And I'm like, yo, I'm proud of that. No, that's hot, man. Yo, I can't even, for real, I can't say nothing about the episode that, as a fan, I am pleasantly surprised and very proud at what this show did. And I'm like, yo, good for you. Good for you, Raptor girl. Good for you. I'm like, yo, other than that, man, it's like, this episode was just a really fun episode. I'm like, especially the way where they like, we can't send like all 8 of you down, all 7 of you down there. So put your Q timers in it. Put your Q timers in this thing, and let's spin this roulette like we playing. Name a game where a roulette is, or name. Oh wait, I know, it's Plinko. Well, not necessarily Plinko because that's a different game. But yo, shout out to the legend that is Bob Barker. But anywho, I'm like, this show wants to have fun, and I'm like, yo, I'm like, they made a big production of who's going down to Earth, and you got Shorobu dancing. They are making a big production of who finna fight Dark Matter, dog. This is the type of show we need, dog. I'm like, a show that's not at this juncture trying to be up its own ass and just not taking itself seriously, even though understanding the seriousness of the situation at hand. And speaking of the situation at hand, is that Earth is this special place. Dark Matter done something with Earth they haven't done with any other planet we've seen, that there is something magical and majestical to the Earth. And given the end of the episode, yo, the squad over at Dark Matter, yo, if you got the Shanker food to protect whatever this is that we know that they don't, do it. So I want to see, because it's like, I remember understanding, or actually not understanding as much as reading the synopsis of the show when it was translated, about how the Earth was taken over and destroyed. But it was like, I really didn't think, given what the show synopsis was and what everything was and what the whole thing was about, was that we'd ever see Earth. Like, Earth would be something you would see towards the end of the series or something. Like, that's the last thing you liberate, but it's something to the Earth. So it's like, I understand that, that the show had an option to keep it universal. Had that option. But it's like, we're going to be on Earth for a while. It's like, there's something to Earth that we do not yet understand, but give the show time and you'll know what it is. Give the show time and you'll know exactly what it is that's going on. And yo, that's the episode. I'm like, I spent like the first half of this sitting up here praising how wonderful it was for us not only to get a character-focused episode on Raptor, for her to get her power and all that, but to show a completely different dynamic to this character we spent 3 episodes with. And I'm like, yo, that is great storytelling. That is storytelling that makes me a fan of this season of Sentai. And I'm like, yo, if the show can keep doing more things that they get me emotionally into it, because it's like, I gained something from watching this episode in understanding and know that, that it's like, that this show hasn't forgot its roots about teaching kids how to live for their dreams and always grab for them. Because in every Kamen Rider show, and every Sentai, there's always the episode of the Dream Eater. There's always one of those episodes, and those shows are there to not only impart something to the characters for them to take forward, but also for the kids watching, and hell, the adults like me to remind you, dreams ain't shit. Dreams are important. Dreams make you who you are. Hell, if I'm gonna sit up here and say it, dreams are the reason why you are listening to me talk about this damn Sentai, because my dream is to do something greater than what I'm doing right now. But all of those things are baby steps. So yeah, I am very, very, very proud of this show and what it's done and how we're doing, because see, we talked about character focuses last episode, and this was a great slice of a character focus episode, because this was an episode that where we got a dimension to the character. It wasn't fully Raptor focused, but it was enough of to understand that there was something to Raptor we didn't know, and now that we know it, and you're better for it. The character are better for it, and the character that surrounds the character are better because this person has discovered who she is, and that's what's important. So I hope we get more of that. I want this to stay as lighthearted as possible, because I really think in this world of ours we need something lighthearted to watch, and I really think that Kyuranger can be this lighthearted shine in the darkness where life ain't always what it is, but I'm like, they doing lighthearted in a way that has my attention, and I'm like, I like that, and I'm feeling it, and I want to see more of it. But that's it. I don't have like a 10-minute diatribe to go on, because everything could be summarized in the 7 minutes that I used to summarize this episode. Just a great episode all around. And when I get done watching all of these episodes, this will probably stand out to probably one of my favorites out of this season, because it was just a great episode all around. Everything about this episode was completely and utterly on point. And that's all you ask for, and that's all you need. So with all of that being said, man, I'm gonna go and get out of here. Before I do that, if you're interested in what I have to think about what's currently going on in the world of wrestling, or the WWE in this case, I just did a review of Fastlane, and if you're trying to look at me and Jay play Gunstar here for some lost footage that I found on my hard drive that I thought was lost forever, that's up now, and we got some other work coming on, so just be sure to watch for that. So, with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to get up out of here. You know who it is. It's the one and the only, the triple, the G.O.D. And, of course, I'd like to thank you for joining me for another installment of Triple the Guy Speaks Something. With that, start changing!